Xbox handheld is a scam. Just buy a Steam Deck. And honestly, that could be the end of this video. But it's not quite that simple. Because while the new Asus RG Xbox Ally X might look like a scam, it's actually a pretty solid device. The problem is the way it's being marketed. And that's what's really pissing me off. Aside from the Dreamcast, the Xbox 360 was my favorite gaming console. I spent hours playing Halo, Call of Duty, Oblivion, the classics. So when Xbox and Microsoft started a marketing campaign that everything is an Xbox, I of course got excited. That is until the actual release of their new Asus RG Xbox Ally X, which is an absolute terrible name, and truthfully, not an Xbox at all. The idea of a handheld that exclusively plays Xbox games is kind of just that. It really doesn't exist because Xbox games almost always release on the PC. And this new handheld apparently can't even play over 500 Xbox titles? Like what are we doing here? So technically, you could just save yourself $1,000 and buy a Steam Deck for half the price, which will play way more than just those Xbox games and get you a much smoother console-like experience. I say this because the Xbox Experience Launcher is like painting shit gold. This device still runs on Windows, and while it does prioritize the launcher and games, cutting out almost all the bloat going on in the background, the handheld still loads up with that Windows lock screen. I know, you can remove it. But if this is to be a full-on console-like experience, why the hell is it even there in the first place? This is already making it annoying as an average gamer who wants to just jump into playing a game. So again, point to the Steam Deck where this bad boy just turns on and you're already at your gaming library. My ultimate problem with the Asus RG Xbox Ally X isn't just its bad name, but the fact that they made an Asus RG Ally X2 and put some Xbox branding on it. They could have easily just released this as the sequel to the Ally X and waited until they felt they were in a better place to make a dedicated Xbox device. News has recently come out that the future of the Xbox console is gonna look like a gaming PC. And they seem to be focusing on that cloud play experience where you could take this device anywhere. Microsoft has also stated that the price of the next Xbox will be way more money. So you're most likely looking at another $1,000 purchase, meaning buying the Xbox Ally right now would be a total waste. There are two versions of this device, one that's white and one that's black. The white version is honestly not worth buying, and for that price tag at $600, you should just buy an OLED Steam Deck. The black version will cost you $1,000, but it's also packed with some pretty good hardware. The Xbox Ally X is running on the new Z2 Extreme chip with 24 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte of storage, and an 80-watt battery with a pretty nice 120Hz display. While it could probably run some heavy games well, there are better options for a cheaper price like the Legion Go S, which I bought for $1,000 and is now on sale for $899. That device also runs on Windows, but has 32 gigs of RAM with the same storage size and the same display. So for a few shekels less than the Xbox handheld, you could basically get more RAM, but with the last Gen Z1 Extreme processor. And based on what I've seen from people testing the new Xbox Ally X, I think it's safe to say you're looking at a few more frames per second compared to the Legion Go S. I am not fully against the Xbox Ally X, only because Windows handhelds are honestly a headache to get into gaming. Windows 11 is not optimized for a handheld gaming experience, so the Xbox launcher, or whatever the hell they're calling it, really is the best part about this new device. It sounds like you're going to be able to download and use it on your PC and your Windows handhelds, turning it into a Steam OS launcher, making it a smoother gaming experience across your devices. This is great, and I really hope they iron out some of the kinks that some creators have been noticing, because it would bring new life to my Legion Go S. That being said, the Steam Deck is still way better than any Windows device currently, solely on the fact that SteamOS is the best console-like experience when it comes to any of these handhelds. Again, this all comes down to whether or not you have a handheld already, or if you're an average gamer, or you just love to tinker for hours. The OLED Steam Deck is still the best option for an average gamer that isn't looking to drop a ton of money. Hell, you can buy a refurbed Steam Deck for even less money that runs like it's brand new. While the new Asus RG Xbox Ally X is a beefy gaming handheld, the price is ridiculous, and it's not an Xbox, and the marketing is a scam. You should be excited though if you're a fan of gaming handhelds, because this is a huge step in the right direction when it comes to making a smoother gaming experience for Windows devices. Alright, well, are you buying an Xbox handheld? I feel like you're not, and I don't think a lot of people are because of this price tag and the fact that there are so many other options out there like the Steam Deck or Legion Go S, or hell, even the old Ally X. I mean, that thing's great too. Anyway, if you like this video, make sure you share it with a friend, maybe somebody who is thinking about buying this thing and you're trying to convince them not to. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much to everybody who has been. I'm on my way to 10,000 subs. Alright, goodbye.